What is up guys, welcome to a Kayle 3v3 guide with your host here, BamStars1. Gonna jump straight into it. Hoping I am top. I did ask nicely for it and they both seem to have been quite accepted with it. So yeah, I did take the Ignite, so we'll be top. I'm going to assume against Zed. I can imagine not actually looking at their team. I'm hoping I am, but I'm thinking it might be Wukong. So this build, the Masteries will be at the end of the video, and runes should have already been on the screen for you guys to check out. So Masteries at the end of the video, guys. It will be a screenshot. Just skip straight to the end of the video, you will see the Masteries. This is an AP attack speed guide. It does feature some attack damage in it, because a little attack damage is always a good thing when you're playing as Kayle. It can be used in a 5v5 mid. That is an important thing to remember here, that you can use it versus mid as an AP carry. This guide's got me pentakills and stuff like that, and it's just the way I play her, and it normally genuinely works out very nicely. I think my best score was something like 27 for 0 with like 15 assists, something like that. I'm quite powerful with Kayle, but you have to take into account, guys, this actually is a late game champion. You might die a lot early game, but it doesn't necessarily mean you aren't just going to go bang late game. Last game, I think I died twice at the start of the game, 0 for 2, and I think I just finished it on something like, I think it was like 10 for 3 with like 10 assists. It doesn't matter how bad you are early game, when it does, because the other team will get fed, but playing as yourself, as long as you get farm, and as long as you do start getting some kills and assists, it doesn't matter how bad your early game was, because the thing is, Kayle's late game, so you can pull it back very late game. So she's more of a carry late game, but early game and mid game she's more of a burst damage. I'll show you how this is played. Sounds quite confusing, but it's not. She's quite difficult to play early game in my opinion. She's very squishy. She has a lot of poke, but the damage isn't always there, so it's quite you're gonna die, you might not die. It's very play passive, play aggressive. You've got to learn to know which style of play to use. So it just depends on how you play, guys. So I'm quite an aggressive player. I try to get an early kill. That's just the way I play. Some people don't. But yeah. So we'll get in the game when this Wukong is done. Sorry if you can hear the fan in the background. I just moved to Barcelona from England to live with my girlfriend, and I'm not quite used to the heat yet. So it's really hot, especially dead midsummer. So it's really hot over here. For me it is anyway. Okay, so first items you're going to take, guys. Boots, dagger, 1 health pot, and a mana pot. I'll explain this why. In a 5v5, the best items to take is your boots, 2 health pots, and a mana pot. Now you want the mana pot because you're going to take your E first. Your E is to be able to poke and last hit a lot easier. So if you're using it quite frequently, then you need to be able to get a bit of mana back. That's where the mana pot comes in. The health is in case you get in a fight or you get pushed out of lane a bit too hard. We're not maxing our E or our W. We will be maxing our Q. We will be maxing our Q. I hate first blood, guys. It really annoys me that people go for it. It really pisses me off. Yes, all the time. The reason is because the amount of times that we've gone for first blood, I've missed out on experience, and then the other 2 minions in the first wave is a lot. If you miss out on that XP and they get level 2 before you, it can cost you quite a lot. I mean, there's a amount of times that it happens. So I mean, look at Zed. He's got quite a bit of defense by the looks of things. I'm just going to try and get level 2, but he should be level 2 at the same time as me, so one is missing bot and it's back. I want to try and keep these minions here as long as I can. He does have a health part, he's popped it. He has an exhaust, which I'm actually kind of happy about, that it's not an ignite. But I'm level 2, which now means I'm going to get ganked. Oh, he dodged it. So that was very important that I moved. Otherwise I probably could have died. So that was first blood. I would have killed Zed without Blitzcrank coming up, but it just goes to show that I could kill him anyway, so. But again, another reason I don't like first blood. Because I can do it myself in lane if you know what you're doing. So the first item we want to get is your boots. The first item we will be building will be a Rage Blade. Why? Because the burst on that item is unfucking believable. Especially with the early blasting wand, which we will be building towards shortly. Blitzcrank is missing again. It's really difficult, in my opinion, to last hit with her if you haven't got a lot of AD. It's really annoying. That's why I like to take my E. SS2 bots. Yeah, this is getting ridiculous. We got one AFK. Getting ganked top constantly, it's really a pain in the ass. Just have to play a bit more passive in my opinion. But it's really annoying because now Zed's got time to farm up. Wukong is there. I don't want to fight him until I get my blasting one, because he's going to hurt me, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go back, wait for that tower shit. I've been trying so hard to record a Kayle game, and every game we've won, but we've always won too hard. Like we'd beat them before they could surrender. It was just ridiculous. They didn't have time to show people what to do. It was just so irritating. Even if we lose this, I don't care because this Wukong's AFK. So Mal should be fine bottom anyway because he is back. These minions back a little bit.
Perfection unto eternity.
I should have bought more health pots, but it's not a problem. Hoping I can get level 5 before he's back in lane.
Nothing left.
An ally has been slain.
He's still got the bottom from over. That's good. He's going.
Trust
I'm not sure what he's doing. I don't even know what he's there. Oh, nice. Easy kill. Right, if I'm careful, this should go in my favour. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Perfection unto eternity.
Not until I can be sure to get this ignite. get that tower. It's only Blitz, largely doesn't bother me. This game's going a lot better, there's deaths in it. Literally, we were winning games like 10-0, it was ridiculous. I won like 4 in a row doing that, didn't have time to do anything. Okay, so like I said, we're building a Rage Blade now. The reason we maxed this is because she gets burst damage, and early burst damage Kayle is good, but later on she will start scaling into the attack speed guide part of it. But like I said, it's very late game. Zed does have a Hex Drinker that is kind of irritating, to be honest. But it's good because I do actually have that attack damage as well. That's always nice and handy. Come here. I do have my ultimate, but I don't want to use it just yet. Now it's up to you once you hit level 8, because you can't put another point in this. It's up to you if you want to put one in your heal and the movement speed, which I normally do, or another point in that. It's completely down to you. I normally get one in that because it's just a lot more handy in my opinion. I'm just going to stay in the lane. How much gold do I need? Not a lot.
You must first destroy.
Zed is back, so I do want to be careful.
Everything in its place.
Void. Woohoo, that was a close one. I knew Blitz was going to pull, that's why I had to move out of the way.
Killing spree.
That was a close one now. Thankfully I got my ultimate off, which was good. He has a health pot. Okay, so now that our Q's maxed and we've got our Rage Blade, now it's up to you what item you want to take next. Completely up to you. You can, if they're doing a lot of AP damage, then I suggest taking a Wit's End. If they're not doing it, then take your Masteries too. So again, it depends how the game's scaling. One of the two. You can take the Masteries too, or you can build that new, they implemented that new item from the 5v5 from into the Death Cap, which I will explain to you now quickly. Comes from the armor, yeah, this. You can build this because a Woodlet's Witch Cap is an item you're going to be building. So if you want this for a bit of armor early, take it guys, it's not a bad item. Feel free. Okay, farm wise, doing okay, Zed's ahead of me, but oh shit, this is bad. I shouldn't have finished this. Oh wow. So again, let's have a look at what's doing damage. Like, it's physical. So you can take this if physical is a problem. So feel free, and I'll take it just to show you. You do need to get some farm with it though, so that's probably an important thing.
In time, all will understand.
Yeah, it will be. But I'm fed anyway, so but that doesn't always necessarily mean you're going to do
Crafted
amazing.
into violence. Perfection unto eternity.
Yeah, I know. We need to get these stamps going. You're a dick. Let's hang around for a minute. That was good. I'm not very confident here.
This is for the greater good.
Okay, now I'm confident. Zed recalled that he would have died as well. I did still have my ultimate, so that was fine. I wasn't too scared of Zed. He is now back. I'm hoping he goes for me. I doubt he will. I'm not sure why I just done that, but I did. Come on, heal, 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 heal. Boom goes down, man. Okay, so like I said, you know, it helps. But still, we want our Nashir's tooth, so we're going to build that. Once you've got Nashir's tooth, you can get a wit's end. AP isn't really doing much here. Blitzcrank is, but it's not really enough, in my opinion, to even want one. You can build one, because again, it does the magic on hit, so it's still a really good item, even though AP isn't too much of a problem. But it's all situational. Minions. It was a close one. It was a close one. So yeah, we're going to build the Nashir's tooth next, and as you can see, I am dishing. I've been dishing points out between these two. Again, you learn to get a feel for it. If you feel like you're not getting enough movement speed, put a point in that. If you feel like you want to do a bit more damage, put a point in that. So Blitzcrank's ultimate does do quite a lot of damage, so Wit's End can help in this situation. Again, down to you, but I'm just showing you how I would do things. This will eventually be in the woodlets. So it's not too much of a problem.
I bring a vision of utopia.
To keep that item. Zed's doing good on the farm. Not far behind him. Everyone else is doing really bad. Malzahar's picking it up a bit.
Everything in
Can't be doing nothing. Cannot be doing it. This Wukong's bringing it back a bit as well, which is good. Considering we really need him. Splits, I can imagine.
I see improvement.
Oh, Maltahar, you sexy man. Whew. Teamwork for
I bring a vision of utopia.
Okay, so we should be able to get this now, which is good. Now, if you feel like you want more burst or more attack speed, this is the point where it's either the Wudlets or the Wit's End. But, as I said, now, actually, thinking about it, a Zephyr is actually also a really good item. Why? You've got the tendency on it, the movement speed, the cooldown reduction, the attack speed, and a bit of attack damage, which also scales with your Q and your 3. So it is actually still a really good item. A Zephyr is such an amazing item for her. So you can still take it, even if you're mid in a 5v5, guys, it is a really good item to take. But I'm debating whether to take this or not. I think I'm actually going to take the Zephyr, guys, because I think in this situation it's a lot better.
Nothing left.
Movement speed wise as well. A bit of attack damage. It's good. And cooldown reduction, and it's got the attack speed. So it is a really, and the tendency is the main thing that I want from it.
In my vision.
You can now buy the Moon Spellblade thing, which they implemented back into the game. But I don't want that.
Everything in its
Okay. Not sure what their initial plan was there.
perfection unto eternity.
Wukong needs to be the one to engage. Oh shit.
An enemy has been slain.
I shouldn't have got pulled, that was entirely my bad. But oh well, shit happens. As long as they can push, that's good. So we can sit here patiently. I look like a twat. Yes, I understand that. Come on, let's do it.
Crafted in divine light.
So as you can see so far, it is starting now to drift towards the attack speed side of it instead of the burst. Which again, it's not something you just go bang, burst, bang. Attack speed, it just happens slowly over the course of the game that you'll change from burst to attack speed. Mouse. As you can see, attack speed's coming into it now. Got the triple kill. So as you can see, the attack speed is phenomenal, which is obviously
Nothing left.
good. This is where the carry side of it will start to drift in. I'm hoping they don't surrender just yet.
A future forged.
But again, I want this game to go on as long as it can so I can show you how to build certain items. They seem to have faith in what they're doing. So. I mean, Zed actually really does hurt. Get out. Come on. Match game's going to take this far. I could have helped him, but
Perfection unto
I'd rather be greedy. That's what a team player's all about, right?
trust
You'll never get this. La 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 la. I'm going to go and take this minion farmy camp thing. My ultimate. Let them have it. Okay, Zephyr, health pots, movement speed, let's go. We are going to finish into the woodlets now, that is the next item we need to get. Because the damage...
Prosperity and technology.
Okay, he thinks I need HP. You don't actually need HP, because you do have your ultimate to cover you. If Wukong does his job right, he should be the one to engage anyway, so I shouldn't be getting attacked straight away. They will focus me. That's when I pop my ultimate, and they've got to remember Miles Hard's also eating their face with his ultimate. So that is something to take into account. If Wukong doesn't pop his ultimate at the right time, or engage, then that's when the... See, don't need HP. They did focus me towards the end of that, but... you don't need HP, not at all. Yeah, the attack speed is really picking up. Okay, that's it guys. So I would have built into the woodlets next, and we would have had 3 items slot. That then becomes whatever you want it to be. Yeah, I could have finished tower, that's a bad idea. 1.4, I'll see if I can finish a build and show you guys what an end build will look like, because that would probably be a lot better. I'm also going to take a picture of my match history, because a lot of people are always like, oh my god, you're just playing against shit players and not actually good. Well, I will show you my match history and show you that I am good with Kayle. This isn't just a one-off thing, it's that I can actually do this every game. So I will show you guys, just so you can believe me a bit more. But like I said guys, this build perfectly fine in a 5v5. I mean, right now after the woodlets you could get a Guardian Angel in a 5v5. Just so if you die you come back to life. Guardian Angel with your ultimate is freaking ridiculous. But the next item after this, I can imagine, wouldn't go unsaid. To be honest, you could get... I don't know really. Get a Blackfire Torch. Oh wait, no, they changed it, didn't they? Right, so last time, guys, let's have a look. I'll go through different items with you quickly. I heard a lot of people say Lich Bane because of the burst, but we're not going for burst. This isn't a bad item to take. It's not the best, but it's not bad. And Abyssal Scepter is not bad. Will of the Ancient is very, very yes item in my opinion. It can be taken if you need Magic Pen. Take the Magic Pen. Use your brain, guys. Whatever you kind of feel like you need, take it. If you feel like you need a bit of Magic Pen, then go ahead and take that Magic Pen. I'm not sure. Not today, sir. Okay, so the build is just amazing. in 5v5 it just makes your damage incredible, and you can do a lot of stuff with it. Team fights is amazing. If you learn to position yourself right and you learn to get quite good with Kayle, then it is a very strong build. Very strong build. But the last item, guys, again, this is more what you think you need. If you feel like you need that Wit's End now, take the Wit's End. The last item I would say is more, it's dependent on the situation. Like I said, 5v5 you might need a Guardian Angel, we might be getting focused constantly. It might be a little bit too hard for you to keep up. So you can go ahead and take that Guardian Angel. Or you might want a Blade of the Rune King. Or another good item is a Gunblade. It's got attack, lifesteal and spellbound. Will of the Ancient. They're all what you feel like you might need. I'm staying on this tower. Oh shit. Wrong one. Wrong one. And that's it, guys. So like I said, you've got the full build there for you guys. The last item is what you want. You've got the runes, the masteries, you've got it all, guys. So I can't really do much more for you apart from play your game for you. But if you follow it, guys, it should work out in your favour. So masteries are about to come up, and I'll put make sure that you can see my match history to prove that I can do it. So that's it, guys. Take care. Peace out. As I just said a minute ago, guys, I was going to show you my match history. Here you go. This is my match history with Kayle today. 9 for 3, 10 assists, 7 for 2, 12 for 1, 13 for 2. Did lose that one, but the score was still good. Victory. So yeah, guys, you're about to see the Masteries.